You know what musicians are, they play. Hi there, welcome back to my channel, English Wind. I'm Suranga. So today it is total immersion. Total immersion is basically you are totally immersed in the language that you are learning. In this case, you are learning English language. So therefore you are totally immersed in English language. Why is that? The thing is actually language, spoken language is a sound system, not something reading. Not you're reading something that is not visual, that is auditory, going into your ears and then registered in the brain and comes out of your mouth. So therefore, if you want to speak, the input should be ears, not eyes. Because sound goes in and sound comes out. So, okay, right. The today's topic is reconciliation. Reconciliation. That is this some Sri Lankan folk tales written by, edited and translated by Adhasa Uluwathe. Yeah. So that is really interesting. A very good language. I'm going to the story now. There was a couple of musicians. You know what musicians are. You know what musicians are, they play, they sing songs, or maybe they play musical instruments just like tabla, just like violin, or just like electric organ, or sort of a good number of musical instruments, you know, that they play them, sitar or whatever. There was a couple of musicians, as sometimes happens between husband and wife, they had a row one day and they did not speak to each other. As sometimes happens between husband and wife. They are husband and wife. The couple of musicians, they are husband and wife. You understand? As sometimes happens, it happens sometimes, you understand. As sometimes happens between husband and wife, there are times that they have misunderstandings, they have sort of rows. Rows means, they don't agree. They are not in agreement. No, I don't like that. Oh, yeah. What are you doing? Yeah, that is really bad. And things like that. As sometimes happens between husband and wife, they had a row one day and they did not speak to each other. They had a row one day, sort of a problematic situation, something. Therefore, they did not want to talk to each other. They are not talking now. Okay, the husband becomes a silent guy, wife becomes a silent guy. She is doing her own work and husband is doing his own work. And they are not talking to each other. Do you understand, right? As sometimes happened between husband and wife, they had a row one day and they did not speak to each other. They did not speak to each other. A friend of the husband casually dropped in. A friend of the guy, the husband, dropped in. Dropped in means visited. Yeah, dropped in. At times we say that, Mazang, feel free to drop in when you come to goal. When you come to goal, feel free to drop in. That means inviting. You can visit us. You can come to our place. The two friends had a long chat. You understand, chat, talking about things, the two friends. And then what happened? Tea time passed. Oh, tea time passed. Maybe 4:30. Tea time passed. The husband was anxious. Oh, anxious means, he becomes excited and thinking about, something like that, because he wanted to give this guy a tea, some tea. And then, but it's not happening because the wife is not in good condition, not in agreement. So she is in her room. Yeah, that is the reason why he is not going to have a tea. Who is not going to have a tea? The friend is not going to have a tea. So husband was anxious. Anxious means, he was thinking about this thing and that thing, and he was busy actually thinking about this and that. How can I give him tea? The time passed. Tea time passed. The husband was anxious for not having served tea. She didn't serve that guy. No tea prepared. So problem. The lady sat alone inside her room. Lady was inside her room. The guy is, the man, his husband is chatting with his friend while that lady was in the room. The lady sat alone inside her room. He took his pair of tabla and played tune. He took tabla. He is not going to talk to the wife. He played the tabla. Dum dum. Using tabla, he played something like bamudda bamudda te, bamudda bamudda te, bamudda bamudda te. Yeah, tabla tabla. Bamudda bamudda te, bamudda bamudda te, bamudda bamudda te. The lady understood what he is talking about. Bamudda bamudda te, bamudda bamudda te, bamudda bamudda te, bamudda bamudda te. Yeah. The lady took a violin and played. Violin, the sound is violin sound, not like bum bum, ching ching sound, violin, yeah, and high pitch, or high pitch. So, if played, I mean. So, she took a violin and she played. Si ni ni, si ni ni, si ni ni, si ni ni. Si ni ni, 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 things like that. Then what happened? Lady took a violin and played si ni ni. The husband excused himself. Husband said to that guy, excuse me. Husband excused himself and went to the nearby grocery. Nearby grocery is the boutique, the shop. What do we call grocery? Yeah. He bought sugar and a packet of biscuits. Sugar and a packet of biscuits he bought. And tea was prepared and served. Yeah, they prepared tea and served. That guy was served. The husband and wife reconciled and lived happily ever after. Reconciliation. Reconciled. Reconciliation is basically ending a row between, that is, if you are not in agreement, if you are not in a friendly way, then forgetting all these things or solving that problem, you become friendly again. That is reconciliation. Reconcile means ending your row, ending your misunderstanding, all sort of things, and you become friendly again after an argument, after a quarrel, after a row. If you happen to become friendly again, okay, machang, right now, something like that is reconciliation. It's really a good thing, yeah, reconciliation. So, yeah, interesting story, but this story tells us something, not the story. But there are many ways, there are times that we have to happen to make rows, problems. Husband and wife may be friends, or we are not the same basically. Even there are times that we happen to be angry with me in a way. We don't like what I do at times. There are times that I feel that, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, it was bad my doing that, I feel. For example, going to a party, some people having a couple of drinks and doing different things, you know. Then they come, when they come back home, they would find, they would understand that what they have done, they would think that, it was bad of me doing that thing. Yeah, hitting that guy, doom, and things like that. Then therefore, I think, so therefore, always, if we don't like what we do at times, so we should have sort of problems with other people. That is natural. That is a natural part of life. So we should not have that along the journey of our life. Tanha Asha Olagu Karela. You understand? It's a very nice thing. Tanha Asha Olagu Karela. Maestro Amaradeva, the song, I think it was Mahagam Sekar or somebody who has written that, Tanna Asha. I cannot remember actually who the writer was. However, but that sort of bad things we Olagu Karela sort of things, and then when you are walking, who becomes unhappy? We become unhappy. So therefore, if we have something, so you should try your best to come to in good terms with the guy and be happy. Otherwise, you are the guy who is not happy finally. Yeah. If you think that that guy is very bad, oh, see, he may be really happy with his family and everybody, but because of him we are unhappy. Why should we? Okay, right, that is the lesson. So therefore, if you want to improve your English language skills, and you have to go to total immersion, that is the thing. Okay, I think you understood, and bye.